Yo, what is good? I'm not gonna lie. My brother is currently watching anime in the background, so if you hear anything crazy, it's just anime, my nigga, relax. But I want to say something about sins. So recently, I've been using an FYI, if you hear this around, I'm currently on the game. Wow, making this video. Am I that dedicated? Yes. Am I that, what's the word? What's the word? Passionate? Yes. But anyways, I want to talk about sins. I'm not gonna lie, she's not even bad, and I'm not gonna put that bad in front of it in front of it because she's really not. And I'm not gonna say, well, what? I believe sense is strictly on patience, and if you want more, I guess, index, yeah, index, bro, she's literally my top five. And that's not bad to say. My first has to be Ayana. I'm not gonna lie. Second, Zofia. Third has to be Ram. And then no, between Ram and what's his name? Grim. And then my fourth is I have a fourth, but I can't think of a fourth. And fifth is Sense. You know? And I feel like I always swap out in and out of it, but I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to Sense, she is strictly a warden on attack, but minus seeing through it. And then I would even say grab like what's his name? Uh why am I so I'm so like I'm so today, bro. What? You should, bro. Whatever I said, bro, just don't even mind it. But anyways, she's not even bad. I'm not gonna lie. I've used her enough that to tell myself she's not bad because people genuinely forget that not only you can't see through them, but people play off of it. Like it's not just to cover your line of sight, it's to cover your line of sight and push on it. So when it comes to people shooting through sends walls, not realizing I'm already deep inside than you think I am. So let alone that it's something that you could rely on and it can also backfire on you. So we all know every op has pros and cons. So it's like I'm not gonna sit here and say all her pros and not say any cons. Her cons is her roly polies literally have a weird interaction. When it bounces off something, obviously it doesn't start off that bounce, but the moment it lands, that's where it begins. And another con is you have to be careful how you project it because if you project it on like corners that are like too tight, it would do like a multiple, it will boom, boom, like it'll like bounce off that one corner too many times, and then by the time it actually like goes out, it's gonna end, you know. And this is the bigger thing too. When you throw your roly polies and you see that you see the trajectory going down off of the circle, don't throw it. What it's doing is I would say it's predicting where it's going to go. So it's not gonna always go where that line after that bounce uh what trajectory, it's going to predict on where it's going to go next. So not only you don't know where it's going to go, even the gadget itself doesn't know where it's going to go. So be mindful how you throw it. And again, when you see like the line coming off the trajectory hole, do not throw it. Make sure you can barely see it or you can see it enough that when it rolls, there's no corner, there's nothing blocking it, and there's nothing that can interact with it. Because if it does, it's gonna bounce. And just to say all of that, and to say it's sensitive. That's my whole point. It's so sensitive. Why am I so mumbo jumbo? Like I'm in a calm state of mind, but literally my brain is racing, but my mouth is not. Like what is going on today? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna edit in and out because I don't feel like it. And then why? And like bro, like oh my gosh, bro. Anywho, yeah, I wanted to come out here and just tell you guys, not every op is bad. And what do you think? Like, who's the worst op on attack, literally? And I've noticed Aurora is broken, so I can say she's the worst op, in my opinion. Um, Other than that, yeah, I feel like Sins can really be used for executions. She can really be used to like cover line of sight, obviously. She could be used for a lot of things, not just trying to, I guess, cover someone's eyes. And I can give you a scenario. There are scenarios where I've supported my team. That's what I was going to say. She supports her team more than herself. That is very important because when you use a sins wall, you cannot see through it. You're not Ying. And I'm not gonna lie, if they do make her see through her own walls, that'd be pretty tough. But they don't. But anyways, she's more supportive for her team than herself because when you're looking at your point of view, you see it as like, bro, I can't see anything, or I'm on this angle. But from your teammate's point of view, you're literally covering their blind side. You're literally covering their back. You're literally covering them, and that might sound like what it's meant to do. But when it comes to me, when I use her, like if a certain kill happens, like let's say my teammate kills a visual or some type of roamer, I'm going to send off a spot where a refrag is bound to happen. So even if they even cross, they wouldn't really know exactly, and that's where that running through the wall comes from, and just praying that you hit somebody when you shoot through the wall comes from. So it's like I don't do it often, but I've been doing it recently. So if my teammate, needs a bit help and I can't help him, the best thing I can do is literally just wall you. Like I would say kind of like Fortnite, but not really. But I can do that for you. I don't have to be there to actually help you, but only watch like your frag. That's it. But when it comes to like supporting you, I can throw a wall for you. You can play off that. You can, and it kind of seems like people forget you can shoot through it, but in a way, it's like you can literally play your wall like it's like an actual or like an actual wall because they're not gonna expect you to be playing it like that. So as soon as the wall, turns off, you can swing off that like, wait, what? He was there at time? Yes, like you can like play it because they can't see through it. Like you can have your teammates sit on that and just like not even know someone's actually there until it just disappears. So I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, she's not bad. Like, she's good, but there is like a pick rate. There's like scenarios where things do go bad, things do go good, and I'm not gonna sit here and say she's totally good, but she's good enough to cover the bare minimum. It's like if you want to cover something, like if you don't want to risk your body to cover something, you can use it. Like use her wall, like literally, and it doesn't hurt you to use it because it may seem useless. Like, let's say this Amaru. Amaru can literally jump into windows. People may think, well, she doesn't help the teammate. Like, she doesn't do anything. Like, she does nothing for the team but herself. That's the same thing. Like, since she can, that's what she does. It's it's not helping her. It's helping her teammates. But kind of that's a bad way to use an example, but it's like, bro, Amaru doesn't support nobody but herself. She has a fucking rapple, literally. Like, don't we all have a rapple? Like, we can all like, we can all go on the wall. We can all, we can all do that. But she does it in like a cool and unique way. And I just believe if Sins was used more, she would be good. And I'm not gonna lie, I've seen pros use her, but like not as in like a sweaty way, just as like a slow pace matter. And that is my exact point. She deals a lot of patience. If you do not have patience, she can punish you. And having a DMR is no question. Her AR sucks. So it's like I'm not gonna lie, her AR sucks. But really and truly, she's really good. And I'm sorry for the mumbo jumbo. Like my brain is here, but I guess my mouth isn't like actually like with it today. But other than that, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Is that's what I believe. So if you ask me, is Sense good? I'm gonna tell you yes, she's good. And people always say it depends on the scenario, which it does. That's like saying who's better, Ace or a Habana. They're both good, but Ace gets banned a lot more because he can create different scenarios. Habana get hatch, you know, shoot like 4 more pellets, is over. But Ace, he's a lot of work. But you know, like always, have fun. GG's.